Get out of here, Smoke. It's my time, says DD. Enters through the catwalk and gets ready. A lot of responsibility here with a few of the big names taking a break right now. One of the biggest in the world, the top seed in WANGYIDI. Battles in a wonderful rivalry here. WANGYIDI-CHENG alongside CHING-WTT, coach there for the Chinese Taipei team. This best of 5 battle. First to win 3 games to 11 points, must win by 2. We'll move on to the round of 16, and here's the tail of the table. Head to head. Oh, I love that second ball. Oh, man. And check it out, perfectly in the middle. I don't know how many times you have to shoot that. World rank number 3, WANGYIDI, is 4-0 in the WTT head-to-head against WANGYIDI-CHENG. See if I can get you more info on that. But we've got a veteran, we've got a fighter. WANGYIDI-CHENG, one of the most athletic women in the world of table tennis. Park Ma-Leun, our umpire for the match, will take care of the coin toss to determine where the players stand and who serves.
Blue and red. Red for Wang, blue for Chang. Blue. Side? Yes. Chang is soft.
So very cute, quiet start there as WANGYIDI-CHENG chooses to serve and WANGYIDI chooses the right side of the umpire. They'll stretch out. They'll get a ball shortly as the clock is already ticking. And they'll shake off the nerves on day number 1. Nerves play a big factor here. Both of these players know it and know it well. WANGYIDI, world rank number 3 at 28 years old. I remember when she was a junior, Czech Republic and just about everything on the map. She was winning in the under-21s rather. But now at 28 years old, think about it, same time Li Xiaoxia retired after winning an Olympic gold. Her last 4 events, WANGYIDI, a finalist at the WTT Champions Frankfurt 2024 semifinals, and the finals Fukuoka 2025, a semifinal at the Singapore Smash, and in Chongqing, the last champions, a semifinal performance as well. So not an easy draw for anyone in the round of 32. This is a player who knows the champions and knows this event well. 33 years old, WANGYIDI-CHENG. But if you tested, took her biometric marker, she'd probably clock in somewhere around 20 years old. She's hardworking, she's fast, she's fit. 20 years of pro, that's right. Turned pro at 13 years old. She's got the biggest heart in the game. And with big prize money waiting, 4.5 becomes 6 to 8.5, all the way up to $40,000 for the champion. Both of these players are as chill and easygoing as can be. It's funny, I'm a fan of both, and the fans here voting 52% for WANGYIDI-CHENG, a player who's 0-4 in their WTT head-to-head. Thank you for casting your vote, Islanders. WorldTableTennis.com or the WTT app. Anyone, anywhere in the world, you can cast your vote. It's always fun to see who you think is going to win, who you want to win. WANGYIDI, very strong in the legs, quick recovery. WANGYIDI-CHENG's got a good amount of power, relies on the forehand a little bit more. So the compactness, the explosive play in near the body is WANGYIDI's. The open rally, WANGYIDI-CHENG. But it's going to depend on that big opening.
Lob or?
That means receive is going to have to be tight because WANGYIDI has a very complete game. It's WANGYIDI-CHENG to start with the serves.
1 lob.
Safe spinny backhand. Yi-Jing starts well to follow her serve with the opening win. Ooh, clever idea, just missing the contact here. Yi-Jing looking for that deep backhand corner. Loving the color there, WANGYIDI. Last I saw her in Chongqing, she said, yeah, me too. Feel good about this die.
2-1.
It's often a game of patience where you keep striking, chipping away, looking for the opening.
One, 3.
So backhand to backhand, WANGYIDI picking the battle she'd like. Much like we saw with Jong Woo-jin earlier, Jung Yi-jing is a player who loves to step around and play the forehand when she can. The women's game, though, very fast. Relies on the backhand more. And a fluid forehand to turn. Looking for that elbow. Yi-jing trying to make her opponent uncomfortable, but Yi-di, watch how quick this decision is made. In the finish, she finishes in neutral, ready position.
Five, 1.
Clearly well prepared here. Wang Yi-di on that backhand corner waits for Jung Yi-jing to step around and then sends it right back to ask her to try and do it again.
Net 5, 1. Net 5, 1.
No limits here to the amount of lets, just tight serves to make sure they're protected.
5, 2.
Good spring in the step here. Yi-jing in position for that. So many different reasons to be in position, not just for the quality of your shot, but to remind the opponent that they have more to think about, that they have a threat waiting on the other side, just to add that pressure. Ooh, little help
3,
here.
5.
Little fortune for Jung Yi-jing. Underspin inside, spin bites the net, stays shallow.
Three, 6.
Piaoliang, indeed, a beautiful shot there, right into that elbow, just even maybe on the forehand side, enough to get Jung Yi-jing to feel uncomfortable, to try and play a shot, just to cover, a little bit more passive. Now, right from the start, you can feel it. If you're on Yi-jing's bench right now, you're nodding your head saying, that's right, that's how you open. Confidently. Very fluid, 2 shots in a row. There's a looseness about Yi-jing's game now.
Six, 5.
And you can feel the discomfort on the other side. Wang Yi-di, as fluid as she can be, has definitely had to have stall in her step there. That right foot coming way off the ground mid-rally. See the definition, the muscles in the legs on both sides. These are 2 very fit athletes out here.
Net 6, 5. Five, 7.
Good handcuffing serve, and while the idea is right, for Yi-jing, the table just not long enough to catch that ball. The top seed, Wang Yi-di. Again, a few big names taking a rest here, but still Team China has their fair share in the game. So it really is anybody's here. Beautiful parallel. Wang Yi-di sends it right back to where it came from. Quick shot to change up the pattern. That extra little bit of time guides the ball forward, both feet in the air for that. Good length on the push.
5.
The bait. Tempting Yi-jing here. Good shuffle step, but that corner right near it. Wang Yi-di did exactly what she hoped in that.
9, 6.
So the winner of this match will be battling against Chen Tianyi, who got through Manika Batra earlier today. The forehand flick,
7,
one of the
9.
toughest shots in the game. Wang Yidi's had some tough battles throughout her life, from Ni Xiaolian to Hina Hayata. Both of whom got the better of the top seed here. Oh, this one's quick, and it's not coming back. 3 game points as Wang Yidi earns herself the opportunity to start this strong. Quick decision there. No hesitation. Tough way to stay in the point, and for that reason, it's Wang Yidi who takes the point and the game. 11-7. The top seed starting strong. Yi-Jing putting up quite a fight as she turns her back to the table. The 360, but the ball does not come down on the table. Didi takes game number 1 in this best-of-5 battle. Conversation, hydration, and back for game number 2. So here's a little look at the race to 100. Already crossing the finish line, Xia with 103 wins. That was in Chongqing just last month. The first ever player in WTT history to get 100 wins, and she got 103. Miwa Harimoto with the ladder hanging down from Xia, about to be pulled across the line, and the only one here right now with a white box, that's right, Wang Yidi with 90 wins. So she's got a long way to go, but not quite as long as everybody else up there other than Miwa Harimoto. So a front runner, one looking to cross that line soon. Wang Yidi has done wonders in recent years since 2021 at the World Champs, the last 4 years.
1 to stop, love all.
Has been in the spotlight quite well. Back for game number 2. She's got the serves to start it off.
Love 1.
Yi-Jing with that perfect placement on the 3rd attempt, hits the elbow. Feeling turns into defense. Oh, man. From that camera angle, you wondered for a moment. Yi-Jing showing a whole lot of resilience, undying effort, control, touch, net recovery for a net. And then it's Didi with the touch. Don't see Yi-Jing lobbing too much. In women's game, it's a rare occasion. Smile from Jia-Chi, gotta love it. Great point.
One, two.
Having played with Jung Yi-Jing before, she does generate a good amount of speed and power on that backhand when she wants, but it's a question of when she stays loose, when she's able to deliver that whip-like wrist. For example, one of the best pieces of advice I ever got, in case you're playing, which I hope you are, a loose grip on the backhand. A man said to me, "Shake my hand." Gave me a very gentle handshake. He said, "That's how you should hold the racket." I said, "Really?" I said, "That's right. Loose like that. Any tighter, it'll slow you down."
3-2.
No issues with slowing down here. Wang Yidi right on top of the bounce, time and time again. And this one, there's a bit of arc on it, but the placement, unreachable. Tight serve. They are low and they are fast. It's a tough combination. Unlike sports where you can serve directly over the net, say tennis, here you're trying to generally set up a third ball. So to serve it very fast, usually it has to be a long serve, but even the half-long serves are much faster than they appear. Good read inside the table, Didi.
6-2.
You can notice in these rallies that Wang Yidi's the one staying closer to the table. That gives her that much more threat. She's got wider angles to choose from. Heavy spin and a parallel to follow. Wang Yidi cruising out in front now. Putting a more, I'd say, encouraging lead on the scoreboard. Jung-Yi-Jing's a fighter. But again, that placement right near the baseline. It's a tough day for everyone when you're on the other side of the table against the top seed. Coach and player, what's the plan? Oh, it was a good combination. Comes off the edge of the racket here. Didi offering her apologies. Again, two of the kindest players on the circuit. Table tennis players in general. Oh, the face. Oh, man. Yi-Jing. I hope we get another replay of that at some point.
Net 2-9.
I don't know if I've ever seen a reaction quite like that to an edge of the racket shot.
Ten two.
So here it is off the edge of the racket. Oh, oh, the face, man. And then the boat.
11-2.
So 11-2. Shaken, but it's not over yet. From the edge of the racket, I mean, here and there, it was a pretty well-balanced game in terms of fortune. Wang Yidi has come to the table well prepared and 4-0 in their head-to-head. This result is not shocking, but Wang Yidi, with the absence of just a few people, is going to be looking to up her recent results at Champions events.
Third game, Cheng to serve, love all.
Back for game number 3, Jung-Yi-Jing looking for some answers here. She's got serves to start off the game.
Love 1.
Easier said than done, but I look back to Hina Hayata at the 2023 Durban World Championships, and I think to myself, something that's good against any of the fastest players in the world is slow the game down.
2 love.
Doesn't mean every shot has to be slow. A game of catch me if you can. Once you start to adapt, once I sense that what I'm doing is no longer working, that's when I try something new.
3 love.
I feel the attempt in the last 2 shots here. Yi-Jing, as she calls timeout, looking for a little bit more spin in this rally. One slow spinny. Second one tries to arc to the baseline. Conversation time with essentially best friend. I mean, these two put in so much work over the years. Da-Chung, coach for Wang Yi-di. Be seeing a bit more of him. Some new coaches in the mix for different teams here, including Team Japan. Masataka Morizono here, Seiya Kishikawa, Rei Nakazawa, the next generation. Idea was right. From the little that I heard from Yi-Jing and Jia-Chi's conversation, it sounded like Iga as opposed to continue, but mixing it up. Not playing the same shot too many times, giving one slow, then one fast. Break the rhythm. I like it.
1-4.
So there it is. First one slow, next one a little bit slower than usual as well. Timing, such a big factor out here. And in the women's game, it's the fastest game.
Five, 1.
That said, at the first towel break, it is only one piece of the first 6 points that Yi-Jing has been able to grab. Now.
5-2.
Little fortune off the net here for Yi-Jing. Good down low look at this, how low that push is, and then it stays. Again, the backspin on the ball, making it come back to the net. Every time they touch the ball, they're putting some rotation on it, and the axis is always changing.
2-6.
Maybe not always, but it can be. Top spin, the most common secure shot in the game to help your shot come down on the table and jump out away from the net, putting pressure on the opponent. And this time it's Wang Yi-di who plays the slow one. Breaks the timing of Yi-Jing. Wow. Example of how it's done out here from the #1 seed. Edge of the racket here for Yi-Jing as she raises a finger to acknowledge the fortune. With a high toss serve. Nice kick on it, side and top spin. There it is. Little finger, the shy one. Oh, as deep as can be, Wang Yi-di. Cruising. She looks so comfortable right now. The match is still going on, no doubt about it, but it makes me want to look at the draw just to see. Wang Yi-di 4-0 in WTT, 6-0 internationally, and warned for not vertical. Service toss must be nearly vertical, which has been quantified as no more than 30 degrees off of straight up.
4-8.
Again, this will change in terms of it being strictly enforced in the future. Everyone doing their best out here right now. Nice change of placement. No sign, no telegraphing from Yi-Jing.
(4-9).
One step closer, the top seed, Wang Yi-di. Beautiful quality on those backhands from out in front. Still managing to add a little bit of extra wrist for pace.
9-5.
Of course, spin as well as they dry their fingertips and hands on the table. It's a 4-point ball game here. And now it is 5 match points for Wang Yi-di to face Chen Tianyi in the next round. Not an easy draw considering how many Chinese national team players are here. And there it is, a long push takes care of business, 11-5. Wang Yi-di continues her perfect and flawless record against a woman who's taken down many of the best in the world. A legend of the sport, Zheng Yi-Jing, at 33 years old, is still world number 11. and at the top of the game in many ways, but got the first seed in the first round. Wang Yidi moves on through, and in the round of 16, you'll see her battle against the smooth next generation Chen Tianyi. Top